Hey everybody, today I'm going to review Scooby-Doo Monopoly and Scooby-Doo Clue. Now both of these are board games, as you can tell, but they also made video games of Scooby-Doo, which I do not have any, unfortunately, but since I have these two games, I figured I'll review them. As you can tell, each one has the simple 50th anniversary on both of them. So first I'm going to review the Monopoly game. So here it is. It's pretty much the same as Monopoly. Just go around the board collecting it. Money pretty much has different people on it. Here we got one of the villains on the $1. I believe it's some Sticky Beard. No. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Somebody knows who this gentleman is. He was the pirate. Here's another villain. Then we start getting into the characters. They have Velma, Daphne, Fred, Shaggy, Scooby. Yeah, I'm not with it on this video right now. But the tokens are pretty much like everybody. Each member of the gang. Here we also got the Mystery Machine and stuff. It's basically played the same as regular Monopoly. Over here we got the properties, different type of properties throughout the board as we go around the board and stuff. So if you ever played Monopoly, like everybody doesn't really like Monopoly because it's an ongoing game. But actually, if you play Monopoly the right way, it doesn't take hours upon hours. What really causes problems with Monopoly is throwing money into the center of the board. If your character lands on free parking, and they take the money, and that drags out the game. That's like a house rule, and that's what makes the game go even longer. But if you actually play by the actual rules, it doesn't take that long. And if somebody lands on a hotel or a house, basically, you gotta pay, and if you don't pay, if you don't have enough, you either have to get rid of some of your other properties that you have, or else declare bankruptcy and you're out of the game. So it's pretty much similar to regular Monopoly, but a Scooby-Doo version. So I'll talk about the Clue. And here's the Clue, Scooby-Doo Clue board game. Basically, some of the characters, if you ever play Clue, some of the characters are, different. We got this one, in this version we got Fred as Mr. Green. We got Velma as Miss Peacock. Shaggy is Professor Plum. Daphne is Miss Scarlet. And Scooby-Doo is Colonel Mustard. And the only one, and of course Mrs. White from the original Clue game, which I wish they would have picked somebody else from Scooby-Doo, like Scooby-Dum or Scrappy-Doo, or somebody else of Scooby-Doo to be Mrs. White, but unfortunately they went with a classic Clue character. Each character here has a special card, and you can only use these cards only once per game. So if you're playing a game, you can use these special abilities to use just once in the entire game. So each player has one. Daphne has one. Scooby, Daphne, Velma, Mrs. White, Fred, and Shaggy. So, and if you land on these question marks, you draw one of these cards. Now there are some villain cards in here, like a monster, Ghost of Blackbeard, and my Monopoly one. That's who's on the $1 Monopoly $1 is Redbeard. So if you draw one of these, it gets put off to the side after so many monsters have been drawn. Your character is out of the game. Pretty much gets scared away. And of course we have the rooms. Can't have Clue without some rooms, suspects, and weapons, which are, that we'll go through. We got Funland Robots Ray Gun, which is this. We got the spell books, the Gypsy spell book, which is this. We got Redbeard's sword. So here is Redbeard's sword. We got the Ghost Clown's bomb. And we got the monster's chain. And last but not least, we got the witch doctor's staff. These are, replace some of the classic, Clue weapons with Scooby-Doo items. Now, everybody, the cards, we got Scooby, Daphne, Shaggy, Mrs. White, Fred, and Velma, and all the rooms and stuff. Basically, you play out the game like you would do in any Clue game. And once you figure out who's done it, you pretty much, go into the room and you say, what room it is, which weapon, and who done it. So let's say Daphne goes into the room and it's the lounge, and she accuses of course, Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo did it with the witch doctor's staff. So Daphne is right. She says, like in a classic Clue game, I believe Scooby-Doo did it in the lounge with the witch doctor staff. And of course, 3 of the cards will be placed aside, which are, I have the 3 cards right here, as you can see. So if Daphne is right, if you have a non-player game, they should be in charge of this. Like somebody else is, wants to be in charge of, who done it and what room was what. They'll flip it over, and if they flip it over, lounge, witch doctor staff, Scooby-Doo, and whoever was Daphne wins the game. Gotta say, never trust a talking dog. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of the 2 board games, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.